What's up, guys? Welcome back. ReploidBill here, and today I'm coming back to you with another I Collect special edition. This is my entire retro Game Boy collection. That's everything Game Boy, Game Boy Color, Game Boy Advance. So, let's get into it. Mario Tennis. For its time, not a terrible tennis game, not the best tennis game, but hey, what are you gonna do? It's tennis, it's Pong with graphics. Rainbow Six. If I have to spell this out for you, you didn't play much Game Boy. It is not anywhere near what we played on the computer or today on our consoles. Wouldn't recommend it. Donated to me is A Bug's Life. I've yet to play it. I don't know if it's any good. I have a feeling I won't play it. Remember how I said Battle Arena Toshiden was not good? If anybody's ever heard me say that, I have to correct myself with this game. Battle Arena Toshiden for the Game Boy is a great game. It's like playing Street Fighter with samurais. It ultimate awesome fun. I couldn't have asked for a better Game Boy game. I really couldn't have. The killer instinct on it doesn't even come close to being what Battle Arena Toshiden is. So, hey, sometimes a terrible game might just get it right on another console. I'll show these two at the same time. Everybody knows that I like Zelda. I'm not big on finishing the games, but I appreciate what they are and I love them for it. Both the Zelda games. This was Zelda Ages and Zelda Seasons, Oracle of. And essentially each game was a lot like playing the Zelda, not Wind Waker, Legend of the Sleep. It's in here somewhere, so that I don't get this wrong. Link's Awakening. Both of them are like playing Link's Awakening, except one is more puzzle-based and one is more battle-based. I can't remember which is which, but there's a good chance I'll probably go through an hour or so of each game in a podcast Let's Play and let you guys see what the bigger differences are. And from what I remember, they were designed to work pretty well with the Game Boy Color kind of pushing its limitations a bit and really showing what the Game Boy Color was capable of. And because I already mentioned it, quite possibly one of the best reasons ever to own a Game Boy is this. Zelda Link's Awakening is a gem. It is amazing. It is on par easily with Link to the Past. It's fun from start to finish. The game does a great job of poking fun of itself, that realizing that it's a video game and kind of breaking that fourth wall, but at the same time keeping it just serious enough and fun enough. It's everything you want from a Zelda game. Everything you want. Side quests, secrets, a lot of free roaming, crazy amounts of secret treasures and heart pieces, and by far a great end fight. It feels good from start to finish. It's really one of those games that on the Game Boy, you almost wish it would have come out when full color on the Super Nintendo so that you could have just enjoyed it that much more. It almost feels like it's a waste on the Game Boy, because even though it's great, you know it could have been even better. It's that kind of game. If you can find it, it's about $5 on eBay. If you have a Super Game Boy, play this thing immediately, or dig your old Game Boy up. This is something you won't regret. If you're a Zelda fan and you haven't done Link's Awakening, you've done yourself an injustice. Super Mario World 2. I said world, I'm sorry, it's land, it's Super Mario Land. And the Mario Lands on Game Boy, here's the first one, are not bad. They're not bad games, but I wouldn't say that they're great games either, by any means whatsoever. They feel a little funnier than playing normal Mario, as if not a lot of time was spent checking them over. And even though they're a lot of fun, you can tell that there's something different about them, that the controls are just not as tight as what we're used to when we play something on our Nintendos. So I can't say that I recommend it, but if you're a Mario fan, these might be worth a checking out. Killer Instinct. Killer Instinct is one of those games that I had to get on my Game Boy simply because I'd been playing it on my Super Nintendo. And the age-old gimmick got me. I could take it with me? And I took it with me, and then I started leaving it at home. There were people that really liked this game, and I can't blame them. It seems well and balanced and fun to play, but my biggest problem is that I was already playing it on the Super Nintendo, and this just didn't add up. I'm sorry. Next is Castlevania Adventure. Castlevania Adventure is a pretty good game, really, when you get down to it, but it still suffers from the normal Castlevania problems. There's a little bit of weird lag in the controls, and it feels as if it's stiff, but it's meant to be that way. And even though I don't completely agree with the fact that they did that, I do know that it was done on purpose, and it makes the game unforgivingly hard. If you like a crazy challenge, this is a game for you. If you're somebody that is kind of into Demon Souls and things like that, and because games have gotten ridiculously easy over the years, this is one of those games that will kick your ass. If you're looking for a game to play because you feel you can just beat any challenge, come beat this challenge. Castlevania Adventures is no joke. It'll give your Game Boy a workout. Power Quest. A lot of people told me to get this. I've not yet played it, but I was told to check it out, and it just happened to be donated to me by Greg. So at some point I'll actually sit down and get a chance to play it. Another game that was donated by Greg is Super RC Pro-Am. I'm pretty sure it's just going to be a basic racing game, and for me, basic racing games don't mean that much. Not much of a racing game person. Now, what I do like is things like Rock and Roll Racing or Mario Kart that add that edge, that more exhilaration. Everything feels fast and feels fun. Where most racing games are just kind of feel repetitive to me, and there's not. I like a little bit of a battle aspect as long as it's not ridiculous, like something like Battle Cars is too much battle aspect. So there's that. Got a couple more games here. Azure Dreams. For anybody wanting to know what that's about, I have no idea. It's another donation that I've yet sit down to play, so I'm sorry. Hope it's good. This I know is good. Kirbys Dreamland 2. Even though the Kirby games are ridiculously kid-friendly, they're fun. Don't overlook it just because he's like a pink blobby thing. It's a really good platforming game. If you haven't ever tried a Kirby, go try one. I really think you'll be impressed. Now, for people that tend to believe that there's never been another Super Mario RPG, I want you to check this out. Mario and Luigi, the Superstar Saga, is without a doubt the next level of Mario RPG. You level up, you have to equip the armors, you get the weapons, there's the timing aspect. When somebody goes to attack you, you could try to jump or block them, and this changes the way you take damage. You time your attacks to get double punches or double hammer hits or more powerful attacks and different abilities. It's really, really good. For those of you that believe that after Super Mario RPG there was never another one, you were wrong. The next Super Mario RPG, in my opinion, had to have been the Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga for Game Boy Advance. If you've yet to try this, try it out. I'm telling you, if you were any kind of fan of the original RPG, this is what you've been waiting for. Now, we're going to step into my Pokemon collection. I play Game Boy, I play Pokemon. For those of you that somehow haven't realized I've been doing the PokeJournal episodes, I play Pokemon. First off, the Pokemon trading card game. It's exactly what it sounds like. You're a little kid, you go around to different card leagues, these clubhouses where people play cards, and you play cards. It's real simple, it's real easy, it's real fun. It'll teach you how to play the card game. If you don't care to play that game to learn how to play the card game or read a rule book, there is a video that I have posted in my videos where if you go to ReploidProductions, I'm sure this little tag above us, you can check it out. I'll teach you how to play the card game. Now, the very first Pokemon game I ever got was this. Pokemon Red. And it still saves. I can't believe it still saves. It blows my mind even now that it still saves. It is great. In every single way, it is great. 100% one of my all-time favorite RPG games, best Game Boy experience I've had in a very long time. It's great. Anybody that hasn't played Pokemon because you seem to believe that it's only for kids, you've done yourself an injustice. Get a Game Boy, get a Pokemon game, grow down, have some fun. Next, this is my gold and silver versions. And wouldn't you know it, neither of them work. See, I don't modify my games like going in and adding batteries. I know how to do that. It's just that there's something about having to modify the cartridge that makes me feel like it's no longer the same game. And I know it's a little weird for me to feel like that, but I did buy another version of Silver, one that doesn't have a sticker, and I'm going to tear that one apart and put a battery in it so that I can go back and play, well, my Pokemon Silver again. So even though they've redone these games, I kind of have a retro soft spot, and I like to go back and play them the way they were. And to be fair, there's none of these games anymore that have a save battery that still works. Pokemon Gold and Silver had an internal clock, and it ate the batteries alive. There was no saving those clocks. So because of that, none of them work. You can't find a working cartridge. Pokemon Emerald version. I like this version. I've heard a lot of people say that they don't like it, that the Pokemon were not creative and this and that and everything else. And I almost feel like a good portion of people were just growing out of Pokemon. They were done with it. They got older. They somehow believed that they had to leave the things that were childish behind in order to be an adult, and they ducked out, and that was a good excuse. Emerald version sucks. Pokemon's gone downhill. It's not the same game I used to play. Look, when you're kids, it's easy to get into just about anything. Later on, we need a little bit more substance, and I realize that. But Pokemon is not one of those things that lost the ability to be a good RPG. It simply is hated on because it's so popular. This is my Pokemon Firered version. Now, for anybody that has a real good eye, you probably noticed something right off the bat. it's fake. Sadly, the counterfeit market for Pokemon games is severe online, and both my Firered and my Leaf Green are fakes, not real copies. Very first indicator is that the cases were not see-through. They were solid color. And the other indication is that the inside does not have the Nintendo logo. The other indication is that this sticker is all wrong. The other indication is that there's supposed to be a little number here, kind of etched in, and I'm pretty sure I can't show this to you, but just for reference, right here there's a tiny little 11, and even though you can't see it, it's there. On this, it's not there. It's a fake game. It won't let you trade, but it does work and it lets me beat the game, and until I can find an actual version of it, that's what I'm going to have to do. And I have no reason to complain. At least I'm getting to play it. My last Game Boy game is major rare. I'm talking big time rare. For people that are fans of Metal Gear Solid, there was a Metal Gear Solid Game Boy Color game. And it was good. Very good. This was Metal Gear Solid for the Game Boy Color. Is it simply Metal Gear Solid with toned down graphics? No. It is a complete new game from start to finish. It looks very good. It has the overhead look just like Metal Gear Solid did in the first game, and it plays very well. You can sneak across walls, you can knock, you can crawl through vents, you can go under tables, you can hide in a box, you can dodge cameras, you can chokehold people, you can punch people out. Each bad guy is unique and you have to find a specific way to get around him. There's a gassy room, there's an electric floor room, you get the remote control rockets. It's Metal Gear Solid from start to finish, and believe it or not, it is great. It even has 10 VR missions that are almost just as if you were playing it on the PlayStation. I know that's a tall order, but just to prove it, at some point I'm going to play this and let people see what it looked like, and I'm telling you guys, this is shockingly well done. Shockingly well done. That has been my entire Game Boy Retro collection. I hope you enjoyed this video, and as I said before, if there are any of these games that you would like to see played in the podcast Let's Plays, there's a comment section below. If there are any games that you feel that I'm missing that I should definitely pick up, or if you feel that one of these games you'd like a little bit more in-depth review for me to be able to go over it and tell you whether or not you should actually own or not own these games, please go ahead and leave comments in the section below or post a video response. That's always welcome too. So, this has been ReploidBill with I Collect, where I show you what I've collected, and can't really say if it was worth it or not, but that's what I've got so far.